Hello Aries, thank you for joining me. In this video we will be discussing the full moon in Libra coming up on April 5th. We will also touch on the recent ingress of Pluto into Aquarius from Capricorn. It's been in Capricorn since 2008. By the end of next year it will be in Aquarius until 2043. So this is a huge energy shift for everybody. If you want to find out where in your life you'll be feeling that, where you have been feeling that, stay tuned. But first, let's start with the full moon. So this full moon is in Libra. When we have a full moon, we obviously have the moon, the high priestess. This is the energy of intuition, mystery, knowledge, and spirituality. So the moon is in Libra. Libra is your house of relationships, personal unions, one-on-one compromises. This can be romantic relationships, but it can also be business partnerships or best friendships. Libra is represented by the card of justice. This is the energy of fairness, balance, and truth or law. So when we have a full moon, we have an opposition of sun and moon. The moon is over here in your 7th house. The sun is in Aries, in your 1st house. The sun is the energy of joy, vitality, and success. It is in Aries. Aries is the energy of authority, power, and leadership, which is what you naturally are, Aries rising. So this opposition is suggesting challenges in your relationships, especially with your partner. And this can create tension between your personal identity, your 1st house, and your relationship with others, especially your one-on-one individual partnership. So it's important to find balance. Libra's all about balance between asserting yourself and being considerate of your relationships. Now, Jupiter is joining the party here. Jupiter is the wheel of fortune. This is the energy of cycles, changes, and destiny, as well as expansion and growth. Jupiter is joining the sun in your 1st house. The 1st house is the house of identity, of appearance, as well as your perspective on the world. So Jupiter joining this house is bringing this energy of expansion, of cyclical changes and destiny and growth to this opposition here. So it's conjuncting with the sun, harmonizing with the sun, but it's opposing the moon just like the sun. So it's creating some conflict there. So this is really highlighting the need for balance and harmony in your close relationships and your partnerships, but it's also showing a potential for conflict arising from individuality and assertiveness. Now the sun conjunct Jupiter may be bringing optimism and opportunities for growth and expansion in your personal goals as well as your relationships. Now we have to talk about Pluto. Pluto represented by the Judgment card. This is the energy of judgment as well as upheaval, rebirth, and awakening. Pluto eliminates things that are no longer working for you and it just levels the playing field. So it creates a lot of havoc wherever it is. Pluto's been in Capricorn in your 10th house, or the house of career, public recognition, public status, for the last 15 years or so, 15, 16 years. This has been a huge energy for you, a big dominant force in your life. Just last week, Pluto moved into Aquarius. It moved into your 11th house, or the house of communication, of community, social networking, friends, groups, the group dynamics, as well as you within the group. Now the energy of Capricorn, this is represented by the Devil card, and this is the energy of materialism, temptation, and enslavement, as well as pragmatism and the desire for status. So that energy has been very intense, and Pluto has been in that house giving just absolute wreaking havoc within that part of your life. Now as it moves into Aquarius, Aquarius is a very different energy. Aquarius is represented by the star, and this is the energy of hope, inspiration, and guidance. It's also moved into a different part of your life, out of your career and public image and mastery or achievement, and into community, networking, social networking, as well as your hopes and your dreams and your deepest desires. This shift is going to be complete by the end of next year, and so for the next 20 years you will be feeling Pluto in this house of community and friendships and group dynamics. What that really can be bringing for you over the next 20 years is a transformation and intense power struggles within your friendships, groups, and communities. There may be a strong drive to reform some social structures and to challenge these power dynamics within the groups that you participate in, which can lead to intense conflicts as well as a restructuring of alliances. So this is no joke. You might be really shifting things up here. Now Mercury, the magician, this is the energy of manifestation, of action, and creation. This is the only tarot card in the deck that has all four elements. It has the power of the coins, the cups, the wands, and the swords, so it has a lot of power behind it. Mercury is in Taurus. Taurus is your second house. This is the house of values, self-worth, as well as finances and resources. Mercury in Taurus, Taurus is the energy of tradition and religion and wisdom and conformity. So with Mercury there, it's making a square aspect to Pluto, a 90-degree angle to Pluto. Squares create challenges or conflicts. So what this is doing is bringing an intense mental focus, Mercury is your mind, to your financial and material security. That's your second house here. This could be leading to power struggles. Pluto's all about power. This could be leading to power struggles and conflicts around your shared resources and values within a social group or within an organization. This can also indicate a need for deep and transformative conversations about personal values and goals and how they are related to your larger social and community concerns. Now, lastly, we have Venus, or the Empress. This is the energy of nurturing, abundance, fertility, and creativity. This is joining Mercury in this second house, and Venus is the ruler of Taurus. So when Venus is in Taurus, the energy is not only harmonious, but it is intensified. So Venus over here in your second house, at home in Taurus, in the home of resources, and Taurus loves resources and money. This is the natural Taurus house. So this energy of materialism is very heightened here. This is making a trine to Pluto. This is an opportunity and a harmonious aspect. So what this is doing is bringing opportunities for financial gain through social networks and your involvement in innovative projects and relationships formed through your common interests and values. This may have a deep transformative impact on your sense of self-worth as well as your personal values. So Aries rising, there is a lot of energy going on between who you are as an individual versus who you are in a relationship, or how you have been in past relationships and how that's affecting who you are as an individual today. There's a big focus going on with your personal resources and finances and how they relate to your social networks, your community, and your group, and any kind of shared resources that you have within that community and group. There's a lot of potential for growth and for harmonious, pleasurable aspects within you being your authentic self and showing up as who you truly are. So that's all I have for you today, Aries. Thank you for joining me, and as always, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video when we will be discussing the solar eclipse, the first one of 2023 in Aries. It's also in your first house at the tail end of it, but it's going to be a significant solar eclipse for you, Aries, so please join me. See you next time.